Ginny's monster under the bed. Ginny was a little girl with curly brown hair and big round eyes that sparkled with mischief. At just 4 years old, she loved to pretend, tell tall tales, and play tricks on her family. Every night before bed, Ginny cried, "There's a monster under my bed." Her family would rush in, searching every corner, but each time there was no monster. Tired of Ginny's tricks, her parents just sighed and shook their heads. "No more tricks, Ginny. We won't fall for it next time," Mom said with disappointment. "No one's going to believe you if you keep lying," groaned Tommy. But Ginny just giggled and snuggled up tight, quite pleased with her little mischief. One night, just as Ginny was drifting off to sleep, she heard a soft rustling under her bed. Ginny's heart thumped. She squeezed her eyes shut and listened. There it was again, a soft, scratchy sound, like tiny feet skittering across the floor. Was it just her imagination, or was something really there? Slowly, Ginny peeked over the edge of her bed, but the space beneath was too dark to see anything. "What if this time there's a real monster under my bed?" she thought. She yanked her blanket over her head. "Maybe if I stay still, the monster will go away," she thought. But when the rustling didn't stop, Ginny cried, "There's a monster under my bed!" She waited and waited, but this time no one came to help her. She took a deep breath and tried again, this time even louder. "Mom! Dad! Tommy! There's really a monster under my bed!" A muffled groan came from Tommy's room. "Go to sleep, Ginny. We know there's nothing under your bed." Ginny's heart sank. This time she was telling the truth, but no one believed her. Ginny's mind raced. She had to prove she wasn't lying. There really was something under her bed. She glanced around her room and spotted a tiny cookie crumb on her nightstand. "If something is really under my bed, it will come out for a snack," she thought. With trembling fingers, she picked it up and gently tossed the crumb onto the floor. Ginny gasped as something scurried out from under her bed. "Look! Look!" she cried. "The monster is real!" Tommy stomped into her room, rubbing his tired eyes when he saw it. Tommy leaped onto the bed screaming, "It's a monster! Wait! It's a mouse! It's a mouse monster!" Ginny's monster was a little fuzzy blue mouse with shiny black eyes and a long, wiggly pink tail. Their parents rushed in just as the tiny mouse darted across the room. Dad grabbed a broom while Mom calmly opened the window, gently guiding the little mouse outside. Ginny watched as the little mouse scurried out the window. "I guess he was just scared too," she whispered. Ginny sat on her bed, still clutching her blanket. "I told you there was something under my bed," she said. Mom smiled. "Yes, sweetie, but you cried monster too many times. That's why we didn't believe you." Ginny thought about all the times she had tricked them. No wonder they didn't believe her. She looked down, feeling a little guilty. "I'm sorry," she mumbled. "If I had told the truth before, you would have believed me." "That's right, Ginny. Telling the truth is important, so when something really happens, people will listen," Mom said as she tucked Ginny into bed. "No more fake monsters, only real ones." Ginny giggled as she snuggled under her covers. That night, she finally slept peacefully, knowing the only monsters were the ones in her imagination.